Hello. Hello, people. I am back. Guess who is back? It's the Black Raspberry Radio Show on S.STREET Media. And when it's on that goddamn internet radio, it's on live365.com. 94.7, I'm coming for y'all. 107, what's that other one? Hot 97 and 107. All y'all New York City radio and Rock the Bells radio. Y'all better come here and give Math that fucking check, because I'm ready to retire from my job because I'm tired of doing those child support checks. I really am. I'm in my 26th year and I'm tired. But on a serious note, we on overtime right now here, and Puff Daddy and Suge Knight. For the last 8 years, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, the last 7 years that I have been podcasting with S.STREET Media, for some damn reason, those two fellas, those two human beings keep popping up in my conversation, and people like Lorenzo put those mother bleepers to rest. But I think it's sad that these two people created something so big for black culture, for black Americans, and it's like y'all kind of destroyed yourselves too. I'm not just going to point the finger at the man, or it was the system that destroyed Puff Daddy and Suge Knight. They destroyed themselves. I think Suge Knight destroyed himself by too much anger, by having the mob Pirus, or that the blood, or the Pirus, the MOB, whatever that gang that's out there wearing that red and that burgundy, beating up on people and not taking care of business. Rest in peace to all the people that died over there. Rest in peace to all the people that died over at Bad Boy. Craig Mack, rest in peace. Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. Black Rob, rest in peace. I had put something up on Facebook, and I had threw some shade on Puff, and I love Puff. I love Puff, because when people say, "Yo, whose city is this? Is this Jay-Z city, or is this Puff city?" I love the God MC. I'm Brooklyn all the way, but I'm forever gonna be with Puff. Your sexual preference and your freak off parties, that's that. I'm talking about the music that you produced. Oh well, he didn't touch anything. He didn't strike a chord. He assembled those producers together to make that sound, that Bad Boy sound, that take that sound. But as of right now, Puff Daddy is dealing with a lot of lawsuits, and he's under federal investigation. And people are saying, when I'm going up on the internet, some people are saying that Puff Daddy was an FBI informant. To what? To whom? I don't know. They kind of said that Puff Daddy went and told the federal government that Irv Gotti, Dame Dash, Jay Prince, and Suge Knight was going to start a distribution company. And when the word went out to the feds, for some reason, Irv Gotti, raided by the feds. Jay Prince, raided by the feds. Suge Knight, buried under a fucking jail cell. It's just very ironic that those things has happened. But Puff, I don't know if you're going to escape this one. I think that they're really trying to get Puff on murder. Tupac, death. They probably got a great source of information. They probably followed the money trail. I know that they listened to that Life After Death album, because Biggie Smalls took a lot of shots at Tupac. If you go to the Long Kiss Goodnight, he said, "My people shoot you, blah, blah, blah," in the marine blue. Who wears marine blue? The Southside Crips in Compton. The same Crip set that was holding Biggie Smalls and them down when they would visit Los Angeles. The same set that was buying, I think they was buying that angel dust, that leak for some guy named Von Zip. Von Zip is the one that used to date Puff Daddy moms, and they said that Puff Daddy gave him $1 million, and Von Zip never gave Keefy D the money. But the feds mic'd up Keefy D and came to New York and tried to get the money, but they said that Von Zip kind of blew that shit off. But I think that now they coming for you, Puff, and I feel really bad that Big is dead, Tupac is dead, Suge Knight is in jail, and Puff is going to end up going to jail. And I wish that didn't happen, but let me get off Bad Boy and Death Row. I forever love y'all, forever. Let me jump to some of some current events that's going on. I seen something on Fox News. It says Americans are now skipping meals to combat inflated grocery prices. Haven't I told y'all them goddamn chicken wings is up? How did we get so inflated after the coronavirus? I can say that you can go with some kind of conspiracy theory. I'm just going to throw with the chicken wings because everything is up. Everything is up. You know, Michael Jordan sneakers is still a goddamn same price, but everything is up. When the coronavirus had hit, there was also a flu virus, a bird flu virus, where they had to kill a lot of chickens, which they just end up killing. 20 million chickens just got killed in a drive-by shooting. I think sometimes last year, you could look it up, that in one of those Purdue farms, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Purdue, 20 million chickens were killed in the factory. That's going to drive price up because there's less of. It's less of that. See, like, let's go to the street. You see how that brick of that dog food, you don't really get dog food, so dog food prices up. The same way with that white boy. When you have a less supply and you have a high demand, the price, it just inflates itself. When you have too much white, it goes down. But in any case, like I said, Fox News said that Americans are now skipping meals to combat inflated grocery prices. And if you's a fat mother bleep like me, well, I think this would be the perfect time for your fat ass to lose some weight. And anybody that's obese right now, can I get a hand clap for that, brother? Give me a hand clap on that. This is the perfect time, I think, to lose weight. Because you are very cautious in spending money. Because when you in Manhattan, I work in Manhattan. And working in Manhattan is a mother you know what. I don't even care if it's McDonald's. With their 2 for $6 deals that they have. Everything is inflated. It just costs a lot. So you would do a lot of less eating now. Eat some salad and drink some damn water. It says, check this one out. It says hourly workers are now wearing police-like body cameras at major stores worldwide. So you know, if you've been looking at your Facebook and your YouTube and your Instagram, you see where people be jumping into these stores and doing the snatch for grab things that's going on. So now I guess the security guards got those cameras that they have. And let me get back to those cameras because a cop recorded me in the precinct and said that my son had a gun. And I said, no, you had a reasonable suspicion, but he's recording it. And I looked inside that camera. Thank God for the 4th Amendment of the Constitution. I told you that in 2 podcasts ago, but I think that's good that major stores have those cameras so people won't be doing these smash grabs. Because look up there in East Harlem, I think Target closed up there because people kept going in there robbing the place, but you're not thinking about the people in your community that needs the job. Yes, Target is a big corporation owned by the man, but the man hires people from the community, and them people needed to feed their damn family. This was another thing that I seen on Fox News. It's crazy. I'm pulling quotes from Fox News. 1 million illegal immigrants could be given amnesty as the left pressures Joe Biden. You telling me all this disenfranchisement that's going on in America with the people that's already here, you gonna go on and take our resources, meaning our fucking money, and just pass it on out like that? I don't care about motherfuckers coming from the Ukraine, Mexico, or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm as human because if I needed a kidney from a motherfucker in Ukraine and it matches my body, I can use that person's kidney as a human being. But what about the people and the disenfranchisement here? Why isn't America not taking the people here? Like, why are y'all doing this shit, y'all? Why does the left feel like you need more fucking people to come into the country to absorb the natural resource? The natural resources is those fucking presidents that's on them dollars. Why do y'all want to give our money away like that? It's horrible. Got me at a damn pause. One of my co-workers, when I'm at the job at child support, let me jump to child support right quick. Listen, y'all. Listen, gentlemen, or even females. Do not go in arrears in your child support. If you was making a certain amount of money at one point in time and you're not making that kind of money right now, you go your ass to the court and ask the judge, can you get a downward modification because you are not working? Let's just say if your case is charging at $150 a week, but you are not employed, your case is going to keep charging. I work these cases for the city of New York, and I see cases where men are 62 years old. When you're 62, that's when you could first go in and try to claim your Social Security. Men, they getting their Social Security clipped. I mean, not everybody had good ass jobs. So let's just say that if you getting a Social Security for $735, your shit getting clipped for $250, and your ass is back maybe $60,000. And that woman that woman ain't, because I asked the woman, ma'am, do you want me to close the case? No. I want everything that I can get, and he could rot in hell. So listen to me, gentlemen, please. If you are not working, make your way down there to that court. Take those child support orders as serious as if you're charged for fucking murder. In New York City, most of the time, the criminal court, child support is right next to the criminal court. So you can't sit there and say, well, I got to go over there. No, that shit is right next door. If you go to that Supreme Court right there on J Street, downtown Brooklyn, it's 330 J Street. The other one is 333. They're right diagonally across. Go down there and handle your business and take care of your goddamn child support. Me and my co-worker, you know, I always give these little Farrakhan, Malcolm X speeches, Public Enemy, Ice Cube, America's Most, Death Certificate, knowledgeable speeches. And for some reason, we talked about the Tuskegee experiment. And I had said that I remember Ted Koppel. For you motherfuckers that's my age that looked at news, then you know who Ted Koppel is. Ted Koppel did World News Tonight at 11 o'clock. That time slot where you see Jimmy Kimmel at, it used to be night news. Ted Koppel used to come on there, and he had interviewed an elder that was experimented by being injected with fucking syphilis. And I remember Ted Koppel crying because he still said, I pledge the allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. He still pledges allegiance to a country that did a fucking experiment on him and they didn't know it. 40 fucking years, 50 something years. You wanted to see how do black people react to fucking syphilis, and the government knew about that shit. But the point of the conversation was get to know your history from your elders, because sometimes you can't get history from a fucking book because somebody else written it. You know, I don't want to say what shade written it, but sometimes you got to know your family history. And the reason why we was talking about family history is because when you go to the doctor and they ask you about your family history, well, do anybody in your family have cancer? Do anybody in your family blood type is this? And just sometimes with your health, sometimes that shit could be genetically passed the fuck down. So going to the doctor, know your family history. And I'm going to pause with that. I'm on my way back to Brooklyn College come August. And hopefully my son Carmine will be playing basketball for Kingsborough Community College because they want him to play for them. But I'm talking about me right now. The purpose of me going back into Brooklyn College to get these 32 credits, and I'll maybe go on to my master's degree, is if I am to stay in Brownsville, which I fucking don't. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to go. I'm just looking for the highest bidder for the house. If I am to stay, my goal is to create, to spawn, to sow, to plant doctors, Black American doctors, Black American lawyers, but mainly doctors. Oh, the homie got shot. Where the homie got shot at? The homie got shot in his fucking leg. Yo, but he died. I just think most of the time, and I'm going to say fucking Brookdale. I ain't talking about no other hospital. I'm talking about the one in my community, Brookdale Hospital, which service East New York, which service Brownsville, which service Canarsie, which will service East Flatbush. If you're shot in that radius, the chances are your ass is going to fucking die. And I had said this on my little thing that I do before I get my fat ass across this park, $35 million park. At one time, when I was at one of those community board meetings, I heard them say they have military doctors inside Brookdale. And you know what? I would like an investigation to be done to say how many people died from that time of, when was the invasion? World Trade is 2001. George Bush invaded 2002. Stayed in that motherfucker all the way until he left out 2009 to when Barack came in 2009. Then they started pulling the troops out of Iraq. But you had military doctors in Brownsville. So when motherfuckers was getting shot, motherfuckers were getting saved. Rest in peace to my man Seiko. Seiko got shot during that time twice. His ass got saved. So like I said, I think that I need a black doctor. I'm not racist in any way. I just think that the other people, y'all don't give a fuck. There was no way in hell that my friend got shot 4 fucking blocks on Mother Gaston. The hospital is on Rockaway Parkway. That's maybe 7 blocks. Y'all drove my friend all the way to Kings County fucking hospital, and he more or less died on the fucking way to the hospital when there was a hospital just 4 blocks away. Y'all could have sustained the room. Y'all could have done something to save my fucking friend, then transfer his fucking ass over to Kings County Hospital. But they, you know, people always say, let's say go. Nah, my man wouldn't want that to happen. He wouldn't want just to forget about him like that. You know, I'm sorry that I'm going off a little bit. My coworker also said most Negroes have insurance on their cell phones and they don't have fucking life insurance. And they don't have health insurance. But you got a fucking insurance on your fucking cell phone. And she said that, Lorenzo, I don't mean no disrespect to anybody that starts a GoFundMe page, but nobody should be funding nut shit Just go in and get you a little bit of life insurance, because when, especially at this age, you know, I already told my mother I want that good old cheap fucking funeral. Take me over there to John's funeral home, divide my money up with my fucking kids, because I want to be burnt off the planet quick, fast. If you could give me the Tupac treatment, if I die and you could get me burnt by sundown, which I don't even give a fuck about religion. Excuse my French. I don't care about religion. Burn me and take my ashes, sprinkle that shit in the sewer of Brownsville, and throw the rest of that shit at Coney Island Beach. Get me the fuck off the planet. Let me return back to the vapors of the universe. She's also said, if you're hustling on the street, your ass should have some goddamn life insurance. Put some money away and get you some life insurance. Oh, Joe Biden's son got convicted of possession of a gun. And Joe Biden made the statement saying that, yes, I am the president and I am also a dad. And I am not going to get in the way of the justice system. Shit, I guess Joe Biden son is one of the homies. He smokes crack and he gets caught with fucking guns. I don't know how he got caught up in a federal charge in possession of a gun. I don't know how. I need to really read that up. Like, wow, you got charged with a federal crime of having a gun. That wasn't a state charge. Maybe you jumped the line. Maybe you ordered the gun offline in another state, but in any case, Joe Biden's son is going to have to go. He's going to jail because Donald Trump is going to get in, and homie, with whoever is going to get your appeal, you better hope it ain't a Republican judge. I'm just letting that be fucking known, because right now America is really split between liberals and conservatives right now on some real shit. Like, if you was to jump to Donald Trump's trial, him being found guilty, which you made this motherfucker more popular, which you made him more of the common man. How many people are felons? And he's still able to run for the office? And he's trying to get the black vote? He got my vote. And I've always said this shit on S.STREET Media, that he's always going to get my vote on the strength of Mike Tyson, because 1986, for anybody that's my age, and you talk that Mike Tyson shit, real talk, where was those fights at? Where was the biggest fights at for Mike Tyson? In the Trump Convention Center in New Jersey. All the drug dealers, whether you was from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Baltimore, your ass was in Atlantic City at the Trump Convention Center or the Trump Taj Mahal or wherever the fights was happening at. When Mike Tyson beat the shit out of Michael Spinks in 91 seconds and took that other belt, and when Mike Tyson was unifying the belts, the Michael Spinks fight happened at Donald Trump's place. So I'm going to give Donald Trump, he's going to get my vote. But if Donald Trump, if you do get in that seat, I think that you need to invite the Harlem Five. You need to invite those black men to the White House and give them an apology, because they found the semen of the man that actually did it. The man that actually did it admitted it to somebody in jail, and that's how they got out. He said, I want to confess, I did that crime. They found his semen, and he admitted to the crime, and that's why those 5 young men had to get out of that jail. And I think, Mr. Trump, President Trump, you need to stick out that olive branch. And I know that you be sticking out that olive branch to the black community, but those 5 men, they need a fucking apology from you. Why? Because you was the one that took out that post. You took out an article in the New York Post. This is 1989. I'm 51 years old. I was in the 10th fucking grade. I was 16 years old when Donald Trump put that article out in the New York Post saying that they should go to the electric chair. And my man Sake was locked up at that time when they went in. That's 89. 89 going into 90, Sake was in there, and Sake said, they was getting fucked up on Rikers Island. It wasn't about that lady being white. They was getting fucked up because they were rapists. They was accused of being raped, and he said, they had to fight. He said those young men, he said that at that time, son, they had to fight. So, Mr. Trump, I think that you need to reach out, give those, stick out your olive branch to them, because one of those people that were convicted and got his shit overturned, Yusef Salam, he's a councilman up there in Harlem world. Yo, Cameron, let me jump to Cameron. Cameron said that wherever Cameron came from, he came up to New York for 2 hours and a half. He said that some rats jumped on him, and Cameron said he got the fuck back out of New York City. New York City has a rat problem because you motherfuckers keep building. You are building on land where rats been laying up for 40 and 50 years on the ground. And y'all motherfuckers is not putting rat bait down? Eric Adams, bro. To the city, to the community boards. Why are y'all not telling these developers, y'all need to put some rat traps down? You are building in lots that has not had human beings in them for 40 and 50 years. So the rats are moving fucking around. How long we got, Mav? 1 more minute. In closing, I'm going to go back to Puff Daddy and Suge Knight. I am hurt. I am devastated. And no, I don't know y'all, and y'all don't know me. But I always had this dream of being in the music business. And I have always held on like, yo, I can get on in the music business through these two people right here, because I just like the sound that y'all was a part of. Puff Daddy, you digging in the crates, sampling. Suge Knight, you getting Parliament and Funkadelic to come back to play some of those instruments over. That's why when you listen to The Chronic and you listen to Doggy Style, that shit sounds so good, because those artists that created those sounds to go around sample clearance, Dr. Dre had them replay the music back over again in the studio. I want to say peace. I want to say goodbye, good night. I'm tired. Take my fat ass home to get into bed. I just called my son and told him, make sure my remote control and my bed is made up, because dad gonna take a shower and get in and get my ass back up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get my ass back to child support, and make sure you women get your child support checks.